Hello, my name is Andy Fields, and I thought it was prudent to make a video so that you could see the facts behind the discovery of my little Andy Warhol sketch. Thank you all for your comments that I've received from various newspapers and everything, and for the support that I've had. But I feel that it's important now that I tell you some of the facts. Basically, I'm a very, very, very lucky person. I realise that. And I'm just a normal guy, just doing normal fun things with my family. But I have been misquoted a few times in the newspapers, and I feel that it's important that I set the record straight. Firstly, this has come as a complete shock to me. I've never contacted the media. In fact, they had anonymous tip-offs about what was going on, and if I had have contacted them, trust me, I would have been a bit more prepared than what's happened. It's come as a complete surprise. I found out that I've been on TV shows in Moscow with the report, Australia, China, America, home pages of Yahoo, MSN, NBC, and today even I've got ABC News coming round because they've picked up on the story as well. While it's very enjoyable, it's also very stressful, and I want to make sure that I inform everybody of everything so that you know exactly what the facts are. Yes, my background and my interests are that I'm a very small businessman in Tiverton in Devon, and I'm not wealthy, I'm just comfortable, and I just love life. I do collect art. The picture behind me is by my good friend Jonathan Truss. This is what I call real art. This is detailed, and that's also by Jonathan. And also this. These are oil paintings, and this is what I think really good technical art is all about. And I'll be putting some of that up on my website, which is andyfields.co.uk, but that's not ready either. The fuss is all about the picture under here, which I should wear gloves for, but I'm not going to touch it. And this is the Rudy Valley sketch. I may have to touch it just to hold it on. So I'll hold it like that. It's on very old paper. It's clearly signed Andy Warhol. The paper is about 70 years old, and if it's not an Andy Warhol, I'd love to beg the question to anybody out there, the skeptics, then what is it? Because you can't be copying something before it was available to be copied. I'm an English guy. I knew nothing about Andy Warhol. So that's what all the fuss is about. I think it's a very important piece of art because if it was done in about 1939/1940, when I'm informed that Andy was ill in bed and he listened to the Rudy Valley show, then it is an important historical find, and therefore it should not be in my possession in England. It should be in a museum where the public can enjoy it. Also, very importantly, it was found with 5 original Gertrude Steins. Gertrude Stein was a prolific writer in America. She was a very early gay activist person, and she obviously was she had a keen eye for modern art. In fact, her collection is touring the world at the moment, and I believe it's of Cézanne, Picasso, Monet, people like that, and it's reported to be worth well over $1 million. Sorry, $1 billion. So I've got 5 original sketches from Gertrude Stein, and they'll all be part of the collection as well. Look, I don't know what I should do. I can't help but obviously trace history, trace the things behind this. In amongst the sketches, which were of Tyrone Power, Mae West, Maureen O'Hara, Hopalong Cassidy, which is William Boyd, and one other who I've forgotten about just at the moment. Anyway, it's on my website, or it will be shortly after this. You can have a look at those and make your mind up yourself. Everything points to about 1938, 1939 from those sketches. As you probably are aware, Andy Warhol also did a picture of Gertrude Stein later on as well. So it all fits together. In addition to that, in amongst the sketches that I bought in the garage sale, there was a Don Kingman, D-O-N-G, Kingman. I've sent the picture off to Don Kingman Jr., his son, and his son has sent me an email back saying that it looks very much like an authentic Don Kingman, and he has no reason to believe anything otherwise. Well, Don Kingman was also in the area at around the similar time doing things for the New Yorker magazine. There is one other picture as well, which also looks like a New Yorker type sketch. My friend said to me, look, all of this stuff was found together. The gentleman we've traced back to within a block of where Andy Warhol lived and was brought up. He told us on the day in question that his aunt used to look after Andy Warhol. I can't argue with that, but similarly, I can't prove it. I've tried looking for the gentleman. I'd spent 8 months trying to track his house down and then similar amount of time trying to find him. I ended up doing casino stakeouts, trying to look for him. We ended up in very poor areas of Las Vegas, and we were confronted with all sorts of problems. But unfortunately, I couldn't find the gentleman concerned. So any help there would be welcome. My friend said, you don't have to be Columbo to work this out. If there is some sort of conspiracy theory as to why this shouldn't be in existence, then I'm happy to present all of my evidence gathered over the last 2 years to experts. I'm happy to show it to anybody. But what can I do if the Andy Warhol Authentication Board has now disbanded? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I'm available to be contacted. You can get in touch with me through my website. I'm more than happy to comment and talk to anybody. But ultimately, I would ask the public to make your mind up. And I'm ultimately looking for a museum to house it in. I'm not after financial gain. I'm a normal guy. I think it's an honour to have stumbled across such a piece, and I would like very much for the rest of the world to have an opportunity to see it for themselves with the entire collection of all the pictures I found, and I think it's a very, very, very interesting find. Thank you very much for watching this. I'll try and post updates as and when they happen. I really appreciate everyone's comments, and I'm just blessed to be in such a situation. Thanks very much. The misquotes that I referred to, which I forgot to mention in the previous email, were as follows. Firstly, I'm not just a father of one. I have 4 lovely children, 3 of which are from a previous marriage. Their names are Samuel, Elka and Alexandra. So hopefully I can get in touch with them through this video. Also, we live with my beautiful daughter Sophia and my wife Anya. So I was misquoted because they said I had 1 child, which is a bit upsetting for the children. Secondly, and I think very importantly, I did take the picture to the Antiques Roadshow last year, and it was viewed by Mr. Philip Mould and Mark Poltimore. They're both very highly regarded experts in the art field in England. And while they both liked the composition and the picture very much, they were in the unfortunate position of not being able to pass comment. They certainly never authenticated the picture because, quite rightfully, they said it was a job for the then Andy Warhol Authentication Board. The problem that I have now, though, of course, is that the Andy Warhol Authentication Board no longer exists, and so it's extremely difficult to find somebody who is 100% able to guarantee it is authentic and original. Yes, it's been appraised and it's been looked at by several people who've said off the record they think it is genuine, but nobody is prepared at this stage to adamantly stick their neck out and say this is my seal of approval of 100% authentication. So I apologise if Mark and Philip have been receiving messages as a result of misreporting. Thirdly, somewhere somebody stated that it was the gentleman I bought it from was a drug addict. No, the gentleman I met was extremely polite, very nice. I think it's fair to say he didn't live in the best part of town, and I had to do a lot of research in you know, a poor society part of Las Vegas, and that's where I came and encountered people who were a little less fortunate than most of us. So it didn't apply to the gentleman involved. And fourthly, and finally, it was not a jumble sale. It was a yard sale, or a garage sale as they're referred to in America. So I just wanted to put the record straight. If you read any quotes that relate to anything otherwise, they are wrong, and these are facts. So I'm happy to give you the facts as and when I can, and as and when the misinterpretations pop up on the internet. Thanks very much for watching, and feel free to send me a comment and I'll be happy to reply to them as accurately as I possibly can. Thank you.